discuss the oxidation state of sulfur in polyoxo acid of sulfur. This is the polyoxo acid of sulfur. This contains more than 2 sulfur atoms. First of all, we have to take the structure of oxo acid. There are 4 sulfur atoms. Now, sulfur makes a double bond. The terminal sulfur also makes a double bond. Later OH group and OH group. One more oxygen, one more oxygen. Thus the oxygens are first given to the terminal sulfur atoms. Thus the more number of sulfurs are taken in between 2 terminal sulfur atoms. Now we have to find the oxidation state. In this one, first the terminal sulfurs are estimated. You remember these are 2 like atoms. Between like atoms there is no difference in electronegativity. That's why, so that sulfurs in between 2 sulfur atoms will take 0 oxidation state. We estimate the remaining. So this oxygen is -2, this is overall -1, this is overall -2. So what is the total? -2, -1, -2. That means -5. So S minus 5 equal to 0. Yes, we are getting is +5. Similarly, in this case, -2, overall -1, this is -2. So S minus 5 equal to 0, S equal to +5. Thus, the oxidation states of sulfur in this compound are +5, 0, 0, +5. +5, 0, 0, +5. Okay. Similarly, we have to find out the oxidation state of sulfur in this compound. Now this one ionized into 2 Na plus ions and 1 S2O3 minus 2 ion. I told you, in oxo acids of sulfur, in case of H2S2O2 and H2S2O3, I told you there exists a sulfur double bond sulfur linkage. So S2O3 geometry is similar to S double bond S. Here O minus ion, O minus ion, one more oxygen. This is the geometry. Now for external, there are 2 sulfur atoms. One is called central atom, another one is called external atom. The external sulfur is given general oxidation state. What is the general oxidation state? Atomic number minus atomic number of nearest inert gas. Nearest inert gas. So what is the difference? -2. So this sulfur is given -2 oxidation state. Now you know this is overall -1, this is -1, and this is given -2. What about the central atom? The central atom oxidation state become -2, -1, again -2, and -1, total equal to 0. So S minus 6 equal to 0. S is equal to +6. Thus, the sulfur atom has 2 oxidation states. For one sulfur -2, for another sulfur +6. So this is the external sulfur, this is the central atom. Central atom. Thus we calculate the oxidation states of, that is, sulfurs in the given compounds. Now we are going to discuss finding oxidation states of complex compounds. First of all, what is a complex compound? A compound in which atom or ion or molecule are donating lone pair of electrons to the central atom. For example, you take nickel. Now nickel is the central atom to this one. Carbon monoxide is donating lone pair of electrons. Thus, the compound formed is taken as complex compound. Complex compound. This is called complex compound. In this one, the species donating lone pair. The species which donate lone pair. Which donate lone pair are called ligands. These are called ligands. So ligands may be here molecules, sometimes ions, sometimes molecules, sometimes atoms. So ligands are what? Ligands are atom or molecule or ion which donate lone pair of electrons to the central metal atom or ion. So the species, simply ligand is what? Ligand is the atom or molecule or ion or a species which donate lone pair of electrons to the central metal atom or ion is called ligand. Now, in the formation of complex, the ligands donate lone pair of electrons to the central metal atom or ions. Now here ligands are again classified into two types. Ligands are classified into two types. Ligands are classified as neutral ligands and charged ligands. Now, what are the neutral ligands we have? The neutral ligands we have are neutral ligands. The neutral ligands, generally we face the neutral ligands are water molecules, ammonia, carbon monoxide, ethylene diamine, CH2 single bond CH2 along with the NH2. This is called ethylene diamine. So generally these are the neutral ligands. You know, for neutral molecules, what is the oxidation state? 0. As their overall oxidation state is 0, these are taken as neutral ligands. So these are the neutral ligands. Please keep in mind that overall oxidation state of this ligand, water molecule, ammonia, carbon monoxide, ethylene diamine, is taken as 0. Whereas charged ligands are two types: positive charged ligands and negative charged ligands. Negative charged ligands and their oxidation state. First of all, chloride, bromide, iodide, they have 1 unit of negative charge. NO2 minus, 1 unit of negative charge. Carbonate, 2 units of negative charge. Sulfate, 2 units of negative charge. Oxalate, 2 units of negative charge. Whereas there is generally we have only one positive charged ligand. Positive charged ligand is nothing but nitronium ion or nitrosonium ion, NO plus. Sometimes you will get NO2 plus. This is a rare case. Anyhow, please remember nitrosonium ion has overall oxidation state of +1. Now the ligands having negative charge are known as negative charge ligands. They have the charges like this. For chloride, bromide, iodide -1, NO2 -1, carbonate, sulfate, oxalate -2 each. Now we are going to calculate the oxidation state of complex compounds. The oxidation state of central metal atom or ion of complex compounds. Now we take the example metal carbonyls like nickel tetracarbonyl. Now this is the complex. Here no charge is there. So this is the neutral complex. For this one, what is the rule? Sum of oxidation states is equal to 0. So nickel oxidation state plus 4 molecules of carbon monoxide equal to 0. Nickel plus 4 into, I told you this is a neutral ligand. The charge of this one is 0. So we will get nickel plus 0 equal to 0. Nickel oxidation state is 0. One more example. We are taking pentacarbonyl iron. For this one, now again iron plus 5 carbon monoxide is equal to 0. Iron plus 5 into 0 equal to 0. So iron oxidation state is 0 in this case. So it is clear. These are called metal carbonyls. Metal carbonyls. In metal carbonyls, the oxidation state of metal is found to be 0. Now the next type. Another complex we are going to calculate oxidation state of central atom or ion. That is nothing but, let us suppose potassium ferrocyanide. The complex name is potassium ferrocyanide. Potassium name is potassium ferrocyanide. Potassium ferrocyanide. I think this is also neutral one. So the sum of oxidation states is equal to 0. There are 4 potassium, 1 iron and 6 cyanide ions, which is equal to 0. You know potassium oxidation state number 19, nearest one 18. So the difference is +1. Next one, 4 into +1 plus iron we have to find out. 6 into, I told you, Cn is -1 each. So we are getting +4 plus iron -6 equal to 0. Iron -2 equal to 0. Iron oxidation state is +2. Thus oxidation state of iron is calculated in potassium ferrocyanide. The next one. Similarly, the next compound. Let us take CONH3 of 5Cl2. In this one we have to find out, this is not carbon monoxide, this is cobalt. CO is called cobalt, whereas C and oxygen with the same size, this is called carbon monoxide. There is quite difference between cobalt and carbon monoxide. Now we have to find out cobalt oxidation state. Now cobalt, you know, this is also a molecule. Cobalt plus 5NH3 plus 1 chlorine plus again 2 chlorines equal to 0. Now let us suppose this is some X plus 5 into, you learnt ammonia is neutral one, 1 into chlorine -1 plus 2 into another chlorine atoms -1. So X plus 0 -1 -2 equal to 0, X minus 3 equal to 0, X is equal to +3. So oxidation state of cobalt in this complex is +3. Thus the oxidation state of neutral complex are calculated. Now I am going to explain the finding oxidation state of charged complex compounds. Charged one. Now we take one example, that is example FeCN6 whole charge -3. This is called complex ion. So for ion I told you sum of oxidation states is equal to charge. 1 iron plus 6 cyanides is equal to charge -3 units. Iron plus 6 into -1 equal to -3. Iron -6 equal to -3. Iron equal to -3 plus 6, that means +3. Thus oxidation state of iron in this complex is +3. Okay. One more example we are going to discuss, that is tetraamine cuprate. CuNH3 taken 4 with charge +2. So here positive charge is there. That's why this is known as positive charged complex ion. Now you know for ion sum of oxidation states is equal to charge. The charge is +2. We have to find out copper oxidation state. So 1 copper plus 4 ammonia molecules. Copper plus 4 into, you know, ammonia is a neutral ion. So this become copper plus 0 equal to +2. Copper oxidation state is +2 in this case. Oxidation state of copper is +2. Okay. Now Frequently asking questions in the competitive exam. They are one is, what is the formula of brown ring? You know, brown ring is a test for nitrate ions. Nitrate ions are detected by the test known as brown ring test. So for that one, the formula, brown ring formula. What is brown ring formula? This is Fe H2O taken 5NO and SO4. This is known as nitrosoferrous sulfate. This is known as nitrosoferrous sulfate. Nitrosoferrous sulfate. Nitrosoferrous sulfate. 1 iron plus 5 water molecules plus NO plus sulfate overall equal to 0. Iron we have to find out 5 into, this is a neutral ion. I told you NO is plus 1 in charge. I told you it is having plus 1 charge. That's why I am taking plus 1 charge for this one. You know, sulfate is minus 2. Minus 2 I told you. So on simplification, iron plus 0 plus 1 minus 2 equal to 0. Iron minus 1 equal to 0. Iron oxidation state in brown ring formula is plus 1. Very important one. Frequently asking in the examination. Here you have to remember NO is nitrosonium ion. It is positive ligand with 1 unit positive charge. Similarly, they are asking one more, that is nothing but sodium nitroprusside. Sodium nitroprusside. Sodium nitroprusside. Na2 FeCN5NO. Na2 FeCN5NO. Now, this is a neutral one. So, sum of oxidation states is equal to, 0. 2 sodium, we have to find out iron. 1 iron plus 5 Cn plus NO equal to 0. So 2 into sodium number is 11, nearest inert gas neon 10, the difference is plus 1 plus iron plus 5 into minus 1. I told you for NO we are taking plus 1 oxidation state, so plus 2 plus iron minus 5 plus 1 equal to 0, iron minus 5 plus 3 equal to 0, iron minus 2 equal to 0. Thus iron oxidation state in this case is plus 2. Thus we calculate the oxidation state of central atom of, that is complex compounds or complex ions. This is all about. One is fluorine is always given minus 1 oxidation state. Hydrogen is given plus 1 with non-metals, okay, except boron and silicon. Hydrogen is given minus 1 in metal hydrides and boron, silicon hydrides. One more point for lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. For all these, the general oxidation state is plus 1. For beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, the overall oxidation state or the general oxidation state is plus 2. Now the interesting one is oxygen. Oxygen oxidation state is minus 2. This is in general. Whereas this is given minus 1 in peroxy linkage. It is given minus 1/2 in superoxides. in superoxides. Now this is plus 2 in OF2 molecule, whereas oxygen has plus 1 in O2F2 molecule. The last one is, in general, metals have positive oxidation states. Metals have positive oxidation states. Next one, oxidation state of metal in amalgam. What do you mean by amalgam? Amalgam means metal dissolved in mercury. Dissolved in mercury. That is called amalgam. In amalgam, actually there is no chemical bonding between metal and mercury. So that the oxidation state of metal, oxidation state of metal in amalgam is 0, is equal to 0. Very important point. Oxidation state of metal, any metal in amalgam is 0 because there is no chemical bonding. For what reason? Due to no chemical bonding. No chemical bonding. No chemical bonding. So these are the points we have to remember. What are the points? That is, fluorine is always -1. For what fluorine is always -1? Because being more electronegative atom. As it is a more electronegative atom of all, it is always given -1. Hydrogen +1 with non-metals except boron and silicon. It is given -1 in metal hydrides and hydrides of boron and silicon. Now alkali metals, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium are always given +1. Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium are always given +2. Next one, oxygen. Oxygen is given -2 generally, whereas in peroxide we will have -1 oxidation state. In superoxides -1/2, whereas +2 is found in OF2, +1 is found in O2F2. Metals have generally positive oxidation state, whereas oxidation state of metal in amalgam is taken as 0. For what reason? Because in amalgam there is no chemical bonding between metal and mercury. That's why the oxidation state is 0. If we keep these points in mind, then we are able to calculate the oxidation states easily. Thank you.